Hello friends, my name's Keith McEwan from Dryden, Ontario. And where do I begin? 30 years ago, my life was a total mess. I was drinking, doing drugs, and I was on my way home from a party one night, and I heard God call me to come to this church. So I went the next Sunday, and it wasn't what I expected, but I was greeted really well, and a friend of mine from school was there, a guy I used to party with named Darren, and he came up. He was really excited to see me, and he was excited to tell me about this concert that was coming up at that church, and he kept bugging me to go to this church, go to see this concert, and I kept blowing him off, and then finally he said, yeah, I'm going to go, and so I went. And I was really impressed. I really liked the music that was going on. It was quality, good guitars, solos, and there was a drum solo, smoke machine. But what was going on in between the music was new to me. It was something called testimonies, and the members of the band were sharing about their relationship with Jesus. And the girl on keyboard shared about an accident that her family had and how her relationship through Jesus had carried her through it. And I kind of phased out at that moment and started thinking about my own life. And about that time, they did a couple more songs. And then Arlen asked, if you were to die tonight, would you go to heaven? Put up your hand. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not that bad. But it was weird. The more I had my hand up, tried to hold it up, it was feeling like there was a weight on it being pushed down, and the harder I pushed up, the more it went down. And he asked again, he says, Noah, if you pulled out of here tonight and got hit by one of these trucks going by on the highway, would you go to heaven? And about that time, a truck was going by and it hit its Jake brakes, and everybody heard the of the truck slowing down, but I felt it in my soul. And he asked, if you don't know if you're going to heaven, you need to get up here. Now, people told me after, apparently I just jumped up, and I jumped over 3 pews, and I was pushing people out of the way to get to the front. And I went up there, and apparently there was about 50 people went up to the front, but it was just me and Arlen at that time. And he was looking me in the eye from the stage and told me what Jesus did on the cross for him and for me and for all of us, and how he died for our sins, and he led me to the Lord that night. And I've ever been changed. I started regular church attendance, started helping out. I was a greeter and an usher. I started working with Sunday school, teaching Sunday school to the teens. I lead worship now, but I also became a pastor. I was youth pastor for like 15-20 years. I've mentored hundreds of kids across Canada. I've spoke at camps, churches, conferences, all sharing about what Jesus has done for me and for all of us. And yes, I'm an evangelist at heart. I can't go anywhere without sharing what Jesus did for me. Grocery stores, malls, on the street. I'm riding motorcycle now, witnessing to people that would never set foot in church. And it all started from a concert 30 years ago that Arlen's Salties his team was at, they led. And I'm forever grateful and forever changed. God bless you all.